I used Chatgpt to learn English. You won't believe the result. I was scared to speak English. I always made mistakes and felt shy. But then I used Chatgpt every day for 30 days, and my English improved fast. In this video, I will show you exactly what I did step by step so you can learn simple English too. If you really want to speak better English, subscribe now and watch this story till the end. Chapter 1. My name is David Thomas, and I am 27 years old. I live in a small town called Pinewood. My life was always the same. I would wake up early, go to work at the electronics shop, come home tired, and watch videos on my phone. I never thought my life could change. For many years, I felt stuck. I always wanted to learn English, but I believed it was too hard for me. My friends told me that English is important if I want a good job. They were right. Many customers in the shop spoke English, and I felt nervous when they asked questions. Sometimes I would smile and pretend I understood, but inside I felt embarrassed. I tried reading English books, but the words were difficult. I could not understand the sentences. I watched videos on YouTube, but many teachers spoke too fast. My confidence became smaller every day.
One evening, I was sitting on my old sofa thinking about my life. I felt tired of feeling scared and small. I took my phone and typed in Google, "How to learn English for free." I saw many results, but one title caught my eye. It said, "Learn English by chatting with AI." I clicked the link and read about Chatgpt. It said I could practice English anytime, ask questions, and get corrections. It sounded interesting, but I was not sure it would really help. I thought, what if this is just another thing that will waste my time? But something in my heart told me to try. I signed up and opened the chat. My hands were cold because I felt nervous. I typed, "Hello, can you help me learn English?" In a few seconds, I got a reply, "Hello, David. Yes, I can help you. Let's start with simple sentences." I felt a small smile on my face. It was the first time I felt hopeful about learning English. That night, I practiced writing sentences about my daily life. I wrote, "I work in a shop and I like music." Chatgpt corrected my sentences kindly. I learned how to use I am, I have, and I like. The simple explanations made me feel confident.
The next day at work, a customer asked me, "Can I return this speaker?" I understood the question. I said, "Yes, please give me the receipt." My voice was quiet, but I felt proud. For the first time, I did not feel completely lost. When I came home that evening, I decided to make learning English part of my daily routine. I opened Chatgpt and typed, "Can you help me practice conversations?" It replied, "Yes, David. Let's pretend you are in a shop." I smiled. We practiced greetings, questions, and polite responses. Every day, I learned something new. After 1 week, I started to write small paragraphs. I wrote about my family. My mother is kind. She likes to cook. My father is strong. He works in a factory. Chatgpt corrected my mistakes. I learned where to put capital letters and how to use periods. I did not feel afraid of making mistakes anymore because Chatgpt never judged me.
A few weeks later, I had a customer from Canada. He spoke English very clearly. He asked, "Can you help me find a phone charger?" I took a deep breath and said, "Yes, please follow me." He smiled and said, Your English is good. My face felt warm. No one had ever said that to me before. That evening, I wrote to Chatgpt. Today, a customer said my English is good. It replied, I am happy to hear that, David. You are improving because you practice every day. I felt like I was not alone in this journey. One night, I decided to set a big goal. I wanted to write a story in English. It felt scary, but I wanted to try. I told Chatgpt, I want to write a story about a boy who learned something important. It said, Great idea. Let's start together. We planned the story step by step. I wrote simple sentences. There was a boy named Sam. He was afraid of the dark. One day, he found a small light. As I wrote, I felt happy because I was using English to express my ideas. Chatgpt helped me improve the sentences. When I finished, I read the story aloud. I felt so proud that I almost cried. Slowly, English became part of my life. I started labeling things in my house with English words. I put a note on the mirror that said mirror, and on the door that said door. Every morning, I read the labels to practice. My vocabulary grew, and my fear started to disappear. After 2 months, my boss noticed my progress. He said, David, you are doing well with English. Would you like to train new staff? I was surprised. I had never thought I could teach someone. But I said yes, because I wanted to keep growing. When I went home that day, I wrote to Chatgpt. My boss wants me to train new staff. Chatgpt replied, That is wonderful. You have worked hard, and now people see your effort. Every night I practiced. Sometimes I was tired, but I never skipped a day. I learned about tenses, grammar, and new words. I practiced short dialogues about work and travel. My confidence grew step by step. Chapter 2. One evening, I came home and felt something special inside me. I realized I was not the same person who started learning English. Before, I was shy, scared, and quiet. Now I was confident. I knew I could talk to people and understand them. I wanted to test my skills more, so I decided to start an online video channel where I would share my journey of learning English. I thought, if I can inspire one person, it will be worth it. I wrote a script in simple English. Hello, my name is David. I was afraid to learn English, but I practiced every day. Now I can speak better. You can do it too. I recorded the video and uploaded it. In the beginning, only 5 people watched it, but one of them wrote a comment. Thank you. I'm also learning English. Your story gives me hope. My heart felt warm. I realized that sharing my story could help others. After that, I started recording short lessons about basic words and sentences. I used the same simple style Chatgpt used with me. People started following my channel. Some sent me messages saying, I learned a new word today. I feel more confident now. It made me happy to know I was part of their journey. One day, I asked Chatgpt, Can we practice an interview in English? It said,
Of course, David. Let's begin. It asked me questions like, can you tell me about yourself? What are your strengths? I practiced again and again. My answers became smoother. A few weeks later, my company announced they were opening a new store in a bigger city. They needed someone to manage it. My boss called me and said, David, you have worked hard. Would you like to lead the new store? I was surprised and nervous. Leading a store meant more responsibility and more English. But I thought about how far I had come. I took a deep breath and said, yes, I would like to try. On my last day in the old store, I remembered the lonely evenings, the fear, and how it all changed when I typed hello to Chatgpt. That small step changed my life. In the new store, I introduced myself. Hello, everyone. My name is David. I am happy to work with you. One young woman said, I watched your videos online. You speak simple English, and it helped me learn. I was surprised and happy. My small videos had reached people I didn't even know. Every evening, I still practiced with Chatgpt. I wrote stories, described items in the shop, answered questions, and improved my vocabulary. One day, my old friend Mark called me. David, I see your videos. You look happy. I said, yes, because I'm learning and helping others. He said, can you teach me too? I said, of course. We sat at my kitchen table and opened Chatgpt. Mark was shy, just like I was, but I told him, every day you learn a little. That's enough. He smiled. Later, I saw a sign outside a library. Free English classes on Saturdays. I walked in. A woman asked me, are you here to learn or to help? I said, I want to help. She introduced me to a group of learners from many countries. I told them, I started with simple sentences. I used Chatgpt every day. If I can do it, you can too. They smiled with hope. Every Saturday, I helped at the library. I showed people how to use Chatgpt. One woman said, you make English feel easy. That was the best compliment I ever received. My life changed. Learning English helped me grow as a person. One night, I typed to Chatgpt, thank you for helping me. You changed my life. It replied, you did the hard work. I am proud of you. I knew my journey wasn't over. There was still more to learn. But now, I was not afraid. Thank you for listening to this story. To keep learning simple English stories, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And tell me in the comments, what problems do you have when you learn English? I will try to help you.